The most important thing to think of when you think of this, Robert Denogent, I'm not going to try the French accent on it, is he's doing Puy Fusé, all right? This is Macon, which is considered, kind of lesser in the greater Burgundian scheme of things. But his wines are always compared with Merceau, with Puligny-Montrachet, and if you drink Puligny-Montrachet, if you like Merceau, if you love good white Burgundy, if you love good Chardonnay, this guy's at the top of his class. And
just to amplify that, I think this is what makes it interesting is he's doing fantastic things in lesser soils, so you get the price point of lesser soils with the high quality of much grander soils, and that's part of what's so compelling about it.
Exactly.
So this is the first one.
Which one do we got? We have the La Croix, the Cross. Again, these are single vineyard sites. Both of these wines have pretty good ratings, 90, 91 points in the various journals.
It's got a kind of a funky thing to it, sort of a petrol-y.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll go off a little bit.
Well, they actually get the Tritus down there.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
It's I think out of all the regions that get botrytis, they get the smallest amount, but they do get it. And guys like Guy Montmichel kind of, really go for it. They want their Macons to have that,
the richness and
the richness.
Well, that's another wine. Guy Montmichel is one we sold a bunch of in the past. That is another wine that punches well above its weight, as they say, in terms of quality for the price.
So this is what we do when we bring wines to you. Kevin and I, or Michael and I, or all three of us, or Evan, and whatever group of us get together, we open these bottles, we taste them, we consider them, and we only bring you the best.
So what do you think?
Right now, I think it's not showing a whole lot, to be candid. But I think that it's a young wine, it's a young white Burgundy. It's going to need some time to open up, so I think we'll just set that aside and move on to the next one.
What vintage is that? The 06? Is that the 06?
This is 2006. Both of these are 2006. 2006 was a classic Burgundian vintage, meaning, it's not one of these epic vintages that everybody looks for these days. It was not a bad vintage. It was right there in the middle. It's very much a maker's vintage. Everybody did a good job, but if you were a good winemaker, you could really do something excellent in 2006. And a lot of people did.
And I think somewhat underappreciated between 05 being such a massive year and 07 being a very high quality year. A lot of the wines from 06 have sort of fallen a little bit under the radar and I think offer good value as a result of that.
Absolutely.
If they're well chosen.
Yeah, we're scooping up the reds right now. 2006 red Burgundies are awesome. We've been offering a lot out at the Guild, and I've been drinking a lot. And just fantastic. They're all drinking right now. They haven't closed down yet. Beautiful stuff.
All right, let's move on to number 2.
We don't have to spit. It's late in the evening, so we can really do our homework. So this is one of the top bottlings from Robert Denogent. This is a single vineyard monopoly. He owns the entire property there. Le Rayeses, to mess with the French. I'm a complete believer, though, in the Americanization of French words. If you can't do it, just go with what it looks like.
But yeah, the sort of monopole though is very interesting. It's for those who know the history of Burgundy, many of these vineyards go back hundreds, if not thousands, of years, and the ownership has become very fragmented across multiples or even dozens of families in a particular vineyard, which is why you can get so many different producers producing wines from a single vineyard. Literally, you can even go from row. A single row can be owned by a family. A monopole is sort of the other way, where an entire vineyard designation is owned by a single producer. Those are very, very rare in Burgundy, and often wines of great distinction come from those sites because they've been owned that way for such a long period of time.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about what your neighbor's putting in the dirt.
Exactly.
Now this right away, the nose is unbelievable.
This is classic. This is absolutely classic. This is wonderful.
There's some definitely some French oak usage here, but in the nose it's completely integrated. It's just beautiful fruit,
creamy, lemony curd. You can smell the acidity even.
Yeah, you almost don't even want to sip it. It's just gorgeous.
It's very light, though. It's more concentrated on the nose than it is on the palate, at least for me, which gives it a real elegance, I think.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
And a great length. I mean, the flavor is all there. Everything you get in the nose is there. I agree. It's not. You think you're gonna be diving into something on the level of a California Chard. It's got a real bigness in the nose, but it comes off very classically French.
Yeah, this is fantastic. That's exactly what you want in a white Burgundy.
Yeah.
Really, really classy and just wonderful, balanced, nuanced. A great expression of Chardonnay, at least for me, and I think a real treat for folks.
And I would put this up to definitely put this next to Merceau's. Many Merceau's I've had, but the neat thing about it, Merceau definitely has a distinctive taste to it. And this is all Puy Fusé. I mean, Puy Fusé also has a very distinct taste to it. I think a lot more minerally, whereas Merceau is chalkier.
Right.
And that comes through here.
This wine has wonderful minerality. That was actually one of the comments I was going to make. So we're fantastic fans of this one. I think maybe reserve judgment on the first, but this Les Ries, the monopole, is fantastic stuff. We give it our highest recommendation. And if you have interest in it, please get back to us at the Guild and let us know, and we'll get you some out right away.